Hey, good night, guys. Welcome back to the sweet spot for Cropover 2024. I'm your host, the Admiral. I'll keep you company for the next hour as we look at some of the creme de la creme of Cropover 2024. Well, we've already had a look at the All Stars Calypso 10. We've looked at House of Soca Calypso 10. And tonight we'll take a sneak preview into what Big Show has to offer in 2024. And also tonight, live at the Daphne Joseph Hackett Theatre, it's the beginning of Carter's Shining Stars Calypso 10, 8 o'clock. So go on over and have a look at what the tent has to offer in 2024. A rhythm has returned to the airwaves. It's a big rhythm. It was a big rhythm when it was first released on the Pampalam rhythm or the Granny Riddim. People called it that. Kian had a big song on that rhythm. Two of our finest young ladies here in Barbados, they're doing songs on that rhythm. You'll get a chance to see the young ladies do the songs. One of my favorite songs of the season. And I don't like to say these things because sometimes it works against you. But I must admit, when I first heard the Tian song on the rhythm, I felt, well, yeah, this was pretty good. But we've got two of very, very popular ladies on that rhythm. So you'll get a chance to see them tonight as we continue. And of course, it's 50 years of Cropover. So I wonder, how have we done? Are we good at this? I'll say to you what I know for sure. The biggest Calypso competition in the Caribbean is the one in Barbados. It may not have the very best songs of the region, but when it comes to attendance and crowd support and corporate support, it beats all the others to a pulp. So we'll see how this year goes. Already, we've got over 300 songs in our radio systems, so there's no excuse. I think most of our stations here at CBC, if not all, have gone like 24 hours, all Kaiso. And we're very particular with it, 98.1 to 1 and 94.7. They play everything. We on 100.7 concentrate a lot on the social commentary, but we too, from time to time, would play a sweet soca or party song. You would hardly hear bashment because bashment has gone in a direction this year that I must admit, a lot of smutty. At least 80% of it is very smutty. There are a few nice bashment songs, but my goodness, what were these guys thinking? What are they writing? It shows so much disrespect to our women. And I certainly hope that the ladies don't condone it. I mean, some are really bad, you know. You can sing about a woman and you can make her feel good and everything, but woo, the language in some of those songs is something else. But that's to come. We'll have a look at that later on in the festival when it really develops and these songs get, pretty popular, and you go to a party and you can respond to me via our telephone lines at 228-5562, 228-5563, and we can have an honest discussion on the music and where we're going. So we'll come back and continue the Sweet Spot Compliments Axel Finance right here on CBC TV 8. Don't move. Sweet Spot Compliments Axel Finance. We're going to take a look back. We're going to go back to 2007 when Red Plastic Bag became the Calypso Monarch of that year. He had two big songs, Look McHay and Bajans Can't See. So let's have a look tonight at Bajans Can't See. Hope they're seeing by now.
And optometrists, every optician or eye specialist must be making big money in Barbados. But as far as I can see here in this country, a lot of people walk around blindly. Eye disease must be attacking us. Or maybe we just turn a blind eye because we don't want to see. But my open eyes tell me the reason is that I'm only seeing party. But whether we cannot see or don't want to see, the fact still remains, you see, in front of our eyes, and we don't realize what's happening in this country. Pageants can't see, night has fallen on the union. They too have become victims of inclusion. The workers' rights will be compromised if they have political ties. A union exactly where its loyalty lies. They just can't see conflict of interest is happening. Those who are playing are the same ones who are proving. And some are using the public funds to score runs for the elections out in the field of the Kensington environs. But we see who teach church money, and we love eye service. You see from last final night, I see Beijing's had a problem with size. Oh yeah. Hey. Ah. What a spectacle to see Beijing people not even flinching, not even grumbling. Must be Beijing blind, as simple as that. Worse than glaucoma, damaged retina, astigmatism or myopia. I'm convinced it cannot be cataract. But the way they behave in Parliament, right in front of we eye, the mudslinging, the nasty comment. Maybe this thing is a style, but I will always insist, just like Elder, her seeing is not intact. The only way to describe it, be blind like West Indian bat. Patients can see, respect for police has gone off course. Law and order seemingly losing force. I see security search police, a gatekeeper kept them in their crease. Out of order, the law is security in chief. Patients can see, respect for heroes gone from about here. Day. But then again we treated Denita so we forgot the great sight, as you know. Out of sight, out of mind, that is the way things about it does go. But we still see division in proceeding with Greenland from last final night. I see Beijing's had a problem inside. Oh yeah. Ah! Oh yeah.
Red Plastic Bag, that was a big year, you know. That was a big year. That was the year when he basically went after Kid Sight. That was a tough, tough competition that year. Every year we argue, after 50 years, what was the most competitive finals of all time? You know, if you keep answering that question, you'll never get an answer, because last year was extremely competitive. When you see Adrian Clark up against iWeb, that was huge. And we've had several years down the line where we've had some really great competitions. So let's just enjoy the music. In this case, social commentary, and there's a lot of excellent social commentary out this year. I don't know how the judges are going to deal with it, but at least they're carrying a lot to the finals, so a lot of other people will get a chance to be a part of it this year. Look, we talk about doing well. This year has a nice sound. You know, sometimes you wait a long time to get a feel for Cropover. I don't know that that's the case this year. We got a lot of sounds in the system, and this particular rhythm is back in 2024, the Granny Riddim. I believe that's what you call it, right? The Granny Riddim. And we've got two young ladies here who have got two nice songs. I don't want to say big yet, because you know big is a serious responsibility. But they've got two nice songs on the rhythm. I want to introduce these ladies to you. Tionne first.
Hi.
In the nice pretty color thing you see there.
You.
Yeah, that's, how are you, Tionne? It's good to meet you.
Excellent. It's good to meet you as well. And we've met before, you just don't remember.
Yeah, you probably get fatter or slimmer or something like that.
Older.
You get older. Oh,
Yeah.
there's the problem. And to think I was just about being kind. Good to see you. And then, of course, we've got Faith Callender. How are you, Faith?
I'm good.
I see you doing a number down Rihanna Drive and having a ball.
For sure, for sure. Bringing the vibes to the season.
Yeah, you bring the vibes. How's it going? How's it going for you this season?
Excellent. People are loving the music, and I think that's the most important part for me. I spend a lot of time being intentional with crafting my music this year. So people loving it. I am happy. We outside, events.
That's sweet.
We outside sweet.
And of course, the third lady on set is the daughter of one of our very popular personalities here at CBC. Shana, pull the trigger, Hinds. Hello.
Good afternoon,
You didn't expect that, or you didn't?
boom.
No, you didn't expect that. All right, let's talk about this association. You got a rhythm up there, it's happening. You're getting rotation, lots of airplay. And I'm told, Shana, that you have been a part of the writing process. Well, you've been writing now for a little bit and doing very, very well.
Yes. Well, you would know that because you know me from before.
Yes.
But it would seem to others as though I kind of popped up. So since 2020, when I would have first done Don't Break It with Faith, is when people really would have started to hear about me as Pull the Trigger Boom.
Yeah. What was your first written hit?
If we're talking hit, as you said, hit is
Yeah,
relative.
it could be
So
subjective.
it's how you
but it could be
measure it.
subjective, but sometimes it could be real. So what do
If
you
you're
think would
talking
be your
about
biggest?
impact, I do definitely think that Don't Break It was a hit from the jump because it was a fresh song for me. It was a fresh song for Faith, and people opened their eyes. The next song that I would say is Pop Kite. Did
Pop Kite.
really, really well.
Well, yeah, you could start there.
Yeah, and dare I say, Hot Granny Riddim, we hit it hard.
Yeah.
Boom. It's a big tune.
Yeah. Well, you see, there you go again. It's a big
As
tune.
you say, it's subjective.
I
That's
want
how
to.
we feel.
I want that's fine. I think Pop Kite was huge though.
Yeah.
It was really huge. Nice feel too
Yeah.
to that song. That was a really nice feel, and that's good writing.
Thank you.
As we can come back to you a little bit about that. But why this rhythm? Where did the idea come from? I mean,
I think Tionne
so
can
many.
take the lead with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
rhythms to crop over, and this Hot Granny Riddim is back with us.
This one is my baby for sure. It has been about 2 years. I was probably telling Shana, I need a song like Kian, Balam Palam Pam. Like, I love that song so much. And
Okay.
really and truly, I grew up with Kian. You would know me as Typhoon singing with Peter
Typhoon.
Rat. Yes, years ago. And so from being in the tent and being around Kian, my mother would have sponsored her here, and I gotten to know Kian so well. And so she inspired me really growing up to this point, and that's the reason why I wanted to sample that particular song. So we went to Shana, we rope in Barry, Dread Hot Productions, and Barry just came back with this beat. We was like, yo, this here is so hard. So from there, then we get to adding Faith to the rhythm, and you know, it just took off
The
from
rest
there.
is history. Well, just in case you forgot what that was all about, let's have a look back at how Kian handled this rhythm.
Can't even turn around, she love it bad. She jumping up and down like she mad. My granny, she don't care what people say. She jumping to bed, you can't even day. My granny, put on she shoe, put on she sock, put on she hat and thing. One till bust up and when in my head into be money. Bring some money, bandana, join it in line. If you see my granny, killing every way. You want ya? She shake, she big. Come again, if you still shake. My granny, she roll, she big.
Kian, you were not supposed to see that, Kian. Just a memory that we brought back. I know Kian has gone to a different level now. She's singing for the Lord and all that, but there's nothing wrong with that. That was clean, and it was a nice dedication
Yes.
to
Yes.
Granny.
From my perspective, I remember seeing Kian in the tents.
Right.
And not even knowing for Tionne, it also was a big inspiration for me. Like, I really look up to what Kian was doing and really representing for the ladies. So when she was saying it, like, it finally clicked, and I was like, this is perfect. So thanks, Kian. Big up you.
That's where the energy for getting into writing these songs came from.
From a lot of strong female artists that I would have watched, and obviously male artists as well. But I just found that this was my gift, and as I got more into it, my influences come out more and more in my writing.
Tionne Hernandez, tell us a bit about you, from whence you came.
Oh my gosh, from a long time ago, 10 years old, performing with Peter Ram. So the first time that I ever got on a stage was at a cavalcade in St. George. Peter Ram brought me on, and I sang Raise. Can't see nowadays, everything I raise. From there, I pretty much went everywhere that Peter Ram went. So he was a mentor for me. He's like family at this point. And so I guess after a few years of being in Bacchanal Time 10, I kind of stopped singing soca. Me and Shana was at school doing R&B at school pageants and stuff like that. And then I went to UE, studied, and decided, no, I guess this is year 3 that I decided it's time for me to come back home to soca and, you know, make sure that I encourage other females that are interested in doing soca and be a part of the female movement.
You got a nice voice too, Tionne.
Thank you.
That's
thank
the first
you.
thing I recognize. I like melody. I like to know that the vocal carries a melody
I spent
because
a
vocal
lot
is an
of
instrument.
time a lot of time
Yes.
doing vocal training.
It really is. It really has worked for you. And I mean,
Thank
you've been
you.
found by Shana. I don't think that.
I didn't find
that,
her.
That Shana
She
would
just tell
put-
you that I knew her from
We
13
grew
and she
up
was 10.
together.
Right, but if she can sing,
Shoved together.
but if she can
Honestly,
sing,
the thing
even-
is that Shana would have encouraged me to sing off key plenty times.
Off
Yeah,
key?
because I can't sing.
Oh, you.
So there was a point where both of we
Oh,
couldn't sing
jeez,
and we
don't
thought
worry.
we did hot. And to be honest, it showed me a lot about vibe and stage performance because
Right.
nobody never tell Tionne that she can't sing.
Well, they weren't Tionne. When you perform tonight, they'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And not only do you sing well, but you move. But you're next to a lady who also moves and moves really well. And Faith,
Yes.
I know that you're excited about this year
Yes,
because
for
I've been
sure.
seeing some things. How do you use though? I mean, this is CBC TV 8, but we've got so many other forms of the media that can make you guys popular. You know, the artist said, well, the radio stations don't play my song. What are the forms of getting yourself out there are you using?
Well, I mostly use Instagram. That's my main platform.
I see you on Instagram.
Yeah, so we got a huge following on Instagram, so I kind of try to put most of my content on there for the fans who are there. We usually utilize YouTube as well, so we've done some visualizers. You could go over to YouTube and see them there. We're now starting to get into like TV and radio and magazines and
Have you
there's
done radio interviews already?
Yeah, we started some radio interviews for sure. More to come because we got more music to come as well. But we try to utilize all the forums. But social media definitely is one of the main ways to get the fans knowing the music and loving it.
And doing some short vids.
Yes,
Short
definitely.
vids.
Short vids, you know, the attention span, people say getting
You're
shorter.
telling me.
So,
Listen, costuming though, the sexiness drive it for you ladies, does it? That's a question. I'm not saying it does. Does it drive it?
it depends on the personality. Me personally, I love to dress sexy. That's just my personality.
Yeah.
For some other people, it might be, more tomboy stuff, or everybody has their own style.
But
so
that
That's
sexiness
me.
from
That's
you,
me.
in all fairness, that sexiness comes with a degree of talent. You see
Right.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
you see sexy, but
Yes.
you also hear
yes.
a nice level of talent
And
that's
keeping
very
it classy.
important.
Correct.
And keeping it classy, that's very important.
I think it's important to have like just a mixture to just be yourself. So like for
Yes.
instance, I dress every kind of way. It depends on how I wake up in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
It's how you will know
Yeah.
how I'm gonna dress. Like Faith is sexy, Tionne is more like sporty kind of style. And all of us are equally valuable, if you get me,
Yeah,
as
that's
women.
well said. Very well said.
So I just want people to embrace different types of women and different types of dressing.
But
a little
even
bit
this
more.
is glamorous. Look,
Yeah.
look at that. It's
Yeah.
almost like a Shirley Bassey type feel.
This is who I am today.
You know what? I also adamant to bring my style to soca because I don't really dress like the average soca artist. I don't, put on the costumes.
What
and
does
stuff.
that mean?
I mean, alright, so the ladies are usually much bigger than I am, which is
That-
very
that will come over time.
I'm pretty old. Don't get
Okay.
twisted. So I don't know if that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
okay.
Yeah.
You'll be emphasizing this now all interview.
Yeah, but so I just want to show other ladies that you could wear baggy pants, you could wear a big shirt. It don't matter. It's
Yeah,
just
make
about the
yourself
vibe.
look nice.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
yourself
Feel
look
comfortable.
decent. Are you guys comfortable with the level of support that you've gotten from the radio stations now? And I always have to ask this question as a DJ on air. You get a lot of criticism about a lot of the music that you don't play. It is a very difficult task, I must tell you, to bypass the big names and play the minnows. That's a big task. You know, you go to a supermarket, you want to pick up the things, the finer things in life. But we treat music the same way. Are you guys faring well?
Yeah, most definitely. I have no
Yes.
complaints. DJs are definitely
For me,
Supporting.
as a younger artist too, well, fresh, yes, 150%.
How does it work for you though? Because you've put out a lot here, buying of songs, getting your music done and all that. How does it come back to you monetarily? I mean, and makes it make sense to do it?
right.
Sometimes it doesn't, but you can just start there. Sometimes it doesn't. But it is about the passion. And then eventually you will see the returns. So I guess Faith could speak to...
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
let's talk to the returns.
it's a very important question because I find a lot of our artists don't think about the business and
Exactly.
and being able to live as artists. A lot of our artists have day jobs and stuff like that, so they depend on different income.
Yeah.
But you really got to be serious about the business if you want to be an artist for real, and be able to live off of that. So bookings obviously would be the main thing that people get our revenue back. Capitalizing on your social media as well, getting influencer deals and brand deals and stuff like that. And even taking it a step further for a lot of our artists who are more established, you know, start to do some merch, hold your own events. Like there's so many other revenue opportunities as an artist that you could take advantage of. And it got to start with having a minimum of what you're charging to perform, especially as females. There's such a big expense when it comes to us performing. We gotta get our hair done, our nails done, our outfit, makeup. Like there's so many expenses, and if you're charging, I'm not gonna call a figure, you know, but something that we would deem below standard, then you're not even breaking even.
And people always want to beat you down too, as a female soca artist.
And they say, oh, but the guys charging acts, but the guys got pull on a shirt and a pants and drive.
Brush your hair.
So it's different for a female. We got a lot more preparation. Even me, I got a lot more preparation than the average male in the industry. So you gotta think about all of them things factoring into the payment.
And men think about us too, you know, when you charging, just carry up a little bit so that we could position ourselves in a way that we could still make some money and eat some food.
Shana, how do people find you for you to write for them? Watching this TV show, somebody may say, I want to talk to Shana. How do we find you?
You can find me on the same Instagram is fine, at Pull the Trigger Boom or Pull the Trigger Records. Okay. And you can reach out. You can reach out to any of the members of the team, Barry, who is the head of song for Pull the Trigger Records and our main producer. Reach out to any of us. All of us are very friendly, and I know it can be kind of intimidating to talk to people in the industry because you feel like you'll get rejected or ignored. But still try. Even not with us, other people in the industry willing to help as well.
Ladies, I want to thank you. Barbados, when we come back, you'll get performances from these two hot ladies for 2024. So the massive Granny Riddim is on the way. As promised on the hot spot, let's get those performances from Faith Callender and Tionne Hernandez on the Hot Granny Riddim.
My granny, she give me big fat heavy. You can never tell me what to do. You can never around my crew. When you see me whining at the front, don't let me have to tell you move ya. Bring 3 rounds when the crew come out, we ain't playing no game. Don't tell me that the bar run out, we pay money in here. When I see the face on Black Rock, you know we climbing up there. It ain't no surprise the people calling out my name. Juicy, juicy, heavy, heavy. If you see me shaky, shaky, dirty, dirty. Tell me waist, all in your face. If you see me walking up the Vision to bring the camera close. We doing the most. I don't mean to boast, but busy baddest from coast to coast. Yeah, shake the bumper, shake the bumper, shake the bumper, shake the bumper. Bring 3 rounds when the crew come out. We ain't playing no games. Don't tell me that the bar run out. We pay money in here. When I see the face on Black Rock, you know. Look, it ain't no surprise, the people. 1, 2, go. Pala, 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 pala. If you see me shaky, shaky, dirty, dirty, pelting waist, all in your face. If you see me walking up the big fat heavy, juicy, juicy, heavy, heavy. If you see me shaky, shaky, dirty, dirty, pelting waist, all in your face. If you see me walking up the big fat heavy. Tea on it. Booty jigga boo. If you're sexy and you know it and you ain't afraid to show, your body look nice, bubbly right. Sexy and you know it, put your hand in the air. Raise your flag and show them who's the hot girl of the air. Hot girl coming through. Show them what you can do. Send the bodies in the crew. Show them what you can do. Hey girl, you're too slack. Bend your back and you don't look back. Tell me what in your starter pack. I want to walk up my waist like that. Bend down and shake it, shake it. Bend your back, don't break it, girl. Bend down and show them who's the hot girl of the year. Girl, bend down and shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Raise your flag and show them who's the hot girl of the year, girl. Go down there. You know you're looking real hot, real nice. Good knees. Alright. It's a meal, not a snack when that arch in your back. A big food scheme, veg and stew. Girl, show me how to do that. Make the bumper clap. Girl, show me how to do that. Make it. Girl, bend down and shake it. Bend the back, no break it, girl. Bend down and show them who's the hot girl of the year. Bend down and shake it. Raise your flag and show them who's the hot girl of the year.
Well, welcome back to Sweet Spot. Last week we featured a Calypso tent. I believe it was All Stars. And the week before that we had the House of Soca Calypso tent. And this week we want to have just a brief look at the Big Show Calypso tent. And a big show indeed it is, but it has two members in it that I believe will be the future of the tent in years to come. I want to welcome ladies first. Tay to Sweet Spot.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you.
Welcome to Sweet Spot. And of course, Bit to the Sweet Spot.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
One of the things I first noticed about Bit is, and I like this, you have to look after yourself. And clearly Bit is looking after himself. He's looking pretty nice and trim. And,
thank you very much.
And ready. No, and I'm happy to see that because I believe that entertainment calls for that, a good looking individual.
It does.
And you've really impressed me tonight. You've really done well.
Thank you very much.
So it's really good to have you here. Tay continues to rock the airwaves and steal our hearts with her many songs over the last couple of years. You've been doing so well in the competition.
Thank you.
She's 16 years old, so she is voluntarily finishing with the Junior Monarch competition. Well, Bit is only 13, so he stays. And he said off air that he's going to give himself 5 years to win all those years. So, and he wants to be the champion of the Junior Monarch competition in Barbados, which simply means he wants to be the person to say, I've won the most crowns in the Junior Monarch competition. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
That's my goal.
That's his goal. Let's go ladies first. Okay. One of the songs that piqued my interest, especially coming from a young person this year, was the circus song, the Big Circus. And I saw Tay's name attached to it. And I'm saying, wow, now this social commentary is very, very serious. What happened here, Tay? You were simply telling the big people that despite everything you all say and do, this is still a big circus. Where did that come from?
Well, I would have to say it came holistically from a teenager's perspective of my island Barbados. And looking around, I see things that we can work on and everything that is happening. For example, in my first verse, I talk about the DLP and how they're running around like clowns, the whole situation and everything that's happening. But then in the end, I give praise to our Prime Minister, Miss Mia Mama.
I heard that verse. I heard the first verse.
Yeah.
And
so the contrast from the DLP to then the Prime Minister and how the whole song for me was just not necessarily a trial run because I did write it. It was more my stamp in Piccadilly Crop as it is my first year testing the waters, coming out of Junior Monarch, and I just wanted to give it my best shot.
Yeah, but when you hear a topic like the Big Circus, adults must question themselves. I mean, what is this young lady really saying? That we're joking. We are not doing really what we should be doing, and it all looks like a circus. We're very contradictory of how we carry on life. Maybe that's how you saw this. And when I first heard this, I said, yes, she is on board with this, and this is going to score pretty high. It's knocking, but it's going to score. You had some assistance with this? What about the melody and all these things?
The melody came about from Dr. the Most Honorable Anthony Gabby Carter. And I would have given him the lyrics and everything. He assisted me in tweaking and how to hit harder with certain parts. But yeah, I came with the whole concept and everything. So I want to thank him for that. And I also want to big up the City of Bridge Sound Credit Union because they assisted with the song.
They're your sponsors.
Yeah, they're my
your
sponsors,
sponsors. And you're in the big show, of course.
That means the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited Big Show tent.
Somebody told her to say that. We're gonna write. We're gonna send you a bill. Don't worry. Bit.
Yes, please.
I've heard a couple songs. But you know, from Bit, I like to hear my social commentary.
Yes, sir.
I know that's yet incoming, but the combination that you did with the seniors, that's also quite good, and
Thank you very
it's
much.
getting some nice rotation. And then your Barbados song is also quite good.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
What are you doing in the tents? What are you singing in there, the big show?
Well, in Big Show, I'm singing my social commentary. Put on a show.
Which is put on a show.
Yes, please.
Break it down for me just a little bit now.
Okay, so basically, the song is me talking about myself. It's the evolution of Bit as an artist and as a person in general. Because if you listen to the first couple lines of the first verse, it says, "No more little Bit on top of the stage," which basically means I'm here, I'm ready for action.
So Bit, we discuss. Oh my gosh, change your name, because there you go. We discussed change your name. No, I agree. You're not Bit anymore. You're bigger than a bit. So maybe this is something that you may have to look at a little later on in life, a couple years down the line, because we've seen Bit, so cute and everything and doing well on stage, but you've gone past Bit now. So we gotta. So think about a name, people, and WhatsApp me, and I would recommend the name for Bit. But he's quite a good artist and performing in the big show, and also in the big show. One of the guys that I will always go to the tent to hear is with us on the line. Let me say hi to Classic. Hi, Classic.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am fine. I like what you've done this year. The type of artist that I always tell people looks for angles that the average Blow Joe don't think about, and give the judges a whole lot to judge. Talk to me a bit about your song. I like what you like, you like what you like, but I like what you made.
Yeah, thanks, man. I like the song, and so far I've been getting some good response to the song in the tent.
Indeed.
Encore on both nights.
Wow.
And well, the song basically deals with the whole social media addiction to being liked and trying to be validated and everything. Then there's also the other aspect of inequality, which shows that some people feel as though they're being left behind, and only certain people that people like are getting through. Right? Then the other component now is me now saying what I like and what I don't like. So there are three aspects to the song. And if you study my writing over the years, you'll know that I look for unique angles to get across my message, because there are only X amount of issues in the country, and everybody's going to be dealing with those issues. So you have to find a way now to deal with the issues that sets your song apart from the rest. Because if I just come and narrate everything that happened for the last year and say everything that's going on in the country, I basically say what people already know. So I have to find an interesting angle to get people's attention and to basically deal with the issues at the same time. So that's what I try for in my writing every year.
Classic, are you teaching your skill though? Because this is a very special skill. Are you handing it down?
Well, I'm hoping that people can learn from what I do, and I try to have anybody who approaches me and wants some, ideas or, some input in terms of helping them to develop their writing skill. I have no problem with that whatsoever, because you can't be selfish with my talent.
Yeah. Just recommend some songs. Recommend Coffee. That song, when I went to the Calypso tent to hear that song, it's a classic thing about coffee. This is not classic. Something got to be behind this song. Next thing I know, because he cussing everybody.
Sorry. The angle again. See a different
big angle. That was a huge angle. So I'm happy to hear that you're doing well. But I expect, Classic, that you would do well in the Calypso tents. I think that people generally go to the tent to see certain people, and there's no doubt about it. You are someone who draws people to the Calypso tent, and I'm hoping that later on, if they're not doing it as yet, that Bit and Tay could reach that stage where they feel so good about themselves, being able to bring people to the Calypso tent. That's the most wonderful feeling in the world. It's so
Yes,
very
sir.
important. So
And
very
I think
important.
both of them are two very talented young people. I think the future of Calypso is in very good hands with both Biddy and Tia. Two young people I admire, and I think they have a lot to offer the art form.
Yeah, and Tay has a magnificent singing voice. You know,
Very much so.
when
I love her voice.
when I measure the talent of our artists and all of them who've been on the show tonight, Calypso really does not allow you to bring out the true flavor of your vocals. It's so unfortunate. Although I've heard it in a couple songs this year, particularly with this girl, Chrissy D, who somehow has been able to add a bit of soul to her sound. So you're still getting the richness of her voice. And I want to encourage all the Calypsonians, don't let Calypso stop you from singing sweet. It makes a big difference to your presentation. Because as you know, Classic, your vocal is also an instrument.
Very much so.
So you got to
carry the song.
You got to work with
vehicle.
it. Wow.
The vehicle to the song.
Wow. So Classic, it's great to know that you're doing well. I know that you got some extra verses with this song.
Of course. You're hearing the radio bit with your version. My dilemma now is which verses to sing in the tent now.
No, listen, we have to get accustomed in Barbados Classic to bringing out the artist for as long as the audience wants to see the artist. There's 2 and 3 encores. Nah, you go other places, people got 5 and 6 encores and sing all night.
It's true. It's true.
Till they run out. We have to reach that stage, and it helps the artist to build on their writing skills, to be able to go home and think, well, if they call me back twice this week, let me go and look at the extra verses that I've got and see what else I can add.
Yes, and you broaden your theme as well.
You broaden your theme. This is why this song, The Big Circus, there's a lot of room for improvement with this song. And when I say improvement, I mean in the ability to be able to add a bit more. But let me give the audience an opportunity, Classic, to see Tay on stage. First time at this level in the senior Calypso tent doing social commentary. Let's have a little look at just a little piece of her performance. Yeah, there you go. How does it look?
I did not know I was there.
All right, let's get over the fact that you never expected to see yourself. But sitting down in the audience and watching yourself, how do you feel about that?
I feel there's room to improve. There's always room to improve.
Okay, but you look okay on stage.
No, but there's a difference between looking okay and looking my best.
Okay, so you're telling us that you can get better than that?
Yeah.
All right, I want to see that. I'm going to come to the tent to see you get better.
Well, you should come because we have a few more days coming.
Yeah. I like you. You're a good marketer too.
June 29th.
This thing should
July
pay you
7th,
extra.
July
Merle.
13th, and then we're judging on July 16th at 7 o'clock at the Cigar Field Sober Gymnasium.
Yeah.
Starting, no, tickets at $60.
Oh, $60. Shareholder.
Yeah, please. And they're online at ticketpal.com.
Wow, there you go. All right, but we have a little bit of bit said they're going to get him for this, but we're showing it. Have a look at bit.
From
Wow. Still looking good. King B or Lord Bit? That's two names that they're sending and ready for you.
Lord Bit so hard.
You like Lord Bit?
Lord Bit so fantastic.
Lord Bit is a nice name. You know, there are not many Calypsonians in Barbados carrying that sobriquet Lord. So you gotta live up to that now, because this now is a Soca Lord now. This ain't the Lord God Almighty. This is Soca Lord. So you gotta live up to that. So you like Lord Bit?
Lord Bit sounds fantastic.
All right, Lord Bit. I mean, the sweet spot found a name for him. We can stick with Tay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let me stick it with Tay. Lord Bit. This is good stuff. You look good on stage. And one of the things I like about this is when the Calypsonian understands the personality that comes with the performance. It's not a jeans. That's not for the Calypsonian. It's an outfit. You said they were going to get you for it. What do you mean? You got young peers that laugh at you, and what you doing on stage with them clothes on?
No, I didn't know how my performance looked, because I critique my performance very heavily.
That's good.
So the way the average person would see it, I would not see it. So I can look at all my faults and I would tell myself, I hope them see that. So like, it's just...
You go through that too?
Yeah, I'm my hardest judge.
Well, I see that.
Yeah.
Based on what we saw here on this show, yeah, you are your hardest judge. You are very tough on yourself. But that's good. It's very important to look back at your videos. And I believe the young ladies who came earlier, Tionne and those girls would look back sometimes, and maybe when you get a second chance to do it, you look at correcting yourself. You maybe sort out your wine, make your wine a little nice and all types of things. You're looking at your facial expressions. You're also looking at your outfits to see how it's working. Your outfit is pretty interesting and quite understandable because you were talking about the circus. So we fully understand that. Look, guys, I want to wish you well. Certainly wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This season. Classic, we've got 2 brilliant youngsters here in your tent. You've got a cadre of performers in your tent that I know can help these youngsters go to a totally different level, and I certainly hope you use the opportunity this year to tell them of your experiences, tell them of your expectations, and hopefully we can get them to a greater place come years to come. Your final word on the 10th Classic.
Yeah, well, I believe the standard is high again this year. We're looking forward to having quite a few people in the finals. So I will urge you to come out and give the big show their support, and you'll be sure to be entertained by a top-class entertainment from the youngsters and the older Calypsonians as well.
And let me ask you a question, Classic. John King is singing again?
He sang last Saturday.
So yes, he's singing again.
He made a guest appearance, but he's not there every weekend.
Right. Next thing we can hear, John King made the finals at the National Calypso competition.
You gotta know.
Thank you, Classic. Thank you very much.
Man.
Thanks to the crew from The Big Show. We take a pause for cause, and when we come back, we'll continue with a sweet spot. And the sweet spot takes you backstage side for Faith performing her 2024 song, a song that's getting good rotation. Talk about this.
If this fall in your garden, go plant a fig tree and water it. I try my best to keep out of the way, because them always have something to say. I know misery like company, I just hold a corner cause I don't want a friend of me. Plant your feet, stand firm on the ground, and pray for better days to come. I just move to the beat of the drum, they always try to fight me down, that's why I can't stand it. With that bad energy, with too much jealousy, that's why I can't take them. With that bad energy, with too much jealousy. Since you wanna talk, then talk about this. How I bubble and I fling it and I walk up my bumper, go talk about that. How I drink on my rum and I tip and bend over, go talk about this. How I bubble and I fling it and I walk up my bumper, go talk about that. How I drink on my rum and I tip and bend over. They cannot take away your blessings now, so don't bother stressing now. No matter how hard them I try, then I wish to be you and keep watching ya. It's Always on the positive vibes every time. Don't study them, just enjoy your life. They will do anything to survive. I don't know why them so bad mind. That's why I can't stand it. With that bad energy, with too much jealousy. That's why I can't take them. With that bad energy, with too much jealousy. Since you wanna talk, then talk about this. How I bubble and I fling it and I walk up my bumper. Go talk about that. How I drink up my rum and I tip and bend over. Go talk about this. How I bubble and I fling it and I walk up my bumper. Go talk about that. How I drink up my rum and I tip and bend over. Never me again, never me again. I'm not gonna give them no time of day. Keep calling my name, keep calling my name. They have so much things to say. Never me again, nah. I don't really cater. So if you have time, little bit. Since you wanna talk, then talk about this. How I bubble and I fling it and I walk up my bumper. Go talk about that. How I drink up my rum and I tip and bend over. Go talk about this. How I bubble and I fling it and I walk up my bumper. Go talk about that. How I drink up my rum and I tip and bend over.
She's back on the sweet spot. Let's welcome Tionne performing her hit in 2024, Fine Twine. Yeah.
DJ Kai, pull the trigger, boom. Tionne it. Fine Twine, come take a wine for me, wine for me. Slim thing, come take a wine for me, wine for me. Browning, come take a wine for me, wine for me. Fine Twine. Girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet like aye. Fine Twine. Girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet like sweeter than the sweetest wine. Girl, how you little and bossy, sir. When you step in the fete, you cut in the brightest shine. Girl, so Calypso, now you so, you know. To spend over so and show them that you can. Show them, Lord. Start up, high the pressure, baby. Little but I ain't no lady. Give me work that drive me crazy all night. Miss Tiny Whiny, no chaser. Danger like a stepping razor. This sugar long small but Fine Twine. You sweet girl, you sweet girl, you sweet girl, you sweet like aye. Fine Twine. Girl, you sweet, so sweet, so sweet, sweeter than the sweetest wine. Hear me now. You might call me Bonnie, but you know girl out there that can't fool me. And if I take your man, I can hold it. Cause when it is saucy, must own me. God is in me nature. Spicy margarita of the flavor. And when I shake it up like I'll shake ya, it's too sweet, it's too sweet, it's too sweet, it's too sweet. Girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet like Fine Twine. Girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet like sweeter than the sweetest wine. Hear me now. It's no wine. No brand. Slim thing a better wine. Slim thing a better wine. Pressure, baby, little but I ain't no lady. Give me work that drive me crazy all night. Miss Tiny Whitey, no chaser. Danger like a stepping razor. This sugar long small. Too sweet, too sweet, too sweet, too sweet. fine, fine. Girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet like ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Fine, fine. Girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet, girl, you sweet like sweeter than the sweetest wine. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay.
Something about the cost of living for me.
On the sweet spot, here are the top 5 songs of the week. At number 5, we've got iWeb and the Village Ram.
If you start to give men concessions on child money, I am telling you, you would now see pregnancies.
At number 4, Escobar, All Eyes on Me. Holding down position number 3 this week, Grateful Cole, Good at It.
Good to you, I give you a good, 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 yeah. Good, 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 yeah. Good for you, I'll break any rule for you. I give you a good, 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 yeah. Good, 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 yeah.
At number 2 on the hot spot this week, Mikey Mercer's A Blessing. Coming in at number 1 this week on the sweet spot, Lead Pipe and Just J, Fully Toxic. This has been another episode of the Cropover Sweet Spot. I'm the Admiral. See you next week.